Could you tell me how its use changes when it's applied to positive or surprising scenarios compared to when you were frustrated? Can you give an example of this positive usage to show you understand the difference in context?
Definitely. When we shift from a frustrating scenario to a positive or surprising one, the word stop acting as a complaint about a repetitive annoyance and instead turns into a tool for positive reinforcement or expressing amazement. Instead of signaling, oh, this bad thing is happening again, it signals, wow, look at this extra value or unexpected success. For example, imagine a customer support team that is completely swept with tickets during a major outage, but another department unexpectedly steps in to help. The manager might send a message saying, the DevOps team just stepped in to offer yet more assistance with the backlog. In this positive context, yet amplify the surprise and gratitude. It highlights that on top of all the great support we've already received, we are getting even more. It completely flips the emotional tone while keeping that strong empathic punch.
That is a fantastic explanation. You've clearly shown how the tone shifts and how yet can be used to highlight something positive and unexpected. For the next topic, based on your notes about Unix and Ubuntu, could you describe some of the fundamental differences between these two systems in terms of their origin and philosophy?
I'd love to break that down because the origins and philosophy of these two systems are actually night and day. Unix started all the way back in 1969 at AT&T Bell Labs. It was built by a small group of computer scientists like Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie, who needed a powerful multi-user operating system for their research. Over the decades, it became a highly proprietary commercial system tied to specific high-end enterprise hardware. Ubuntu arrived much later in 2004. It was created by Mark Shuttleworth and his company, Canonical. It was built on top of Linux, which was created in 1991 as a free, open-source alternative to proprietary Unix system. Thank you so much for the question.
You've done an excellent job breaking down the history and philosophy behind both systems. Highlighting the difference between the proprietary, research-focused beginnings of Unix and the open-source, community-driven approach of Ubuntu shows a deep understanding of the material.